Hello to all the little champs. This is Rohan sir from Mahdi English Medium School, and today I welcome my second standard students to today's grammar class. And in today's grammar class, the content will be as follows. The content of today's lecture is simple present tense, which is chapter 7, which we just started in the previous lecture. If you have watched the previous lecture, and again I keep on telling you that just follow the videos properly, follow the instructions given within the videos, understand and watch the video very carefully, because if you will not understand here, if you will just watch the video as if you are just watching the television, it will be of no use. So firstly, I would like to congratulate those who have got the doubt, because they have got the doubt only when they have tried to solve on their own. And I would request to all the other students, those who don't have any doubt, I appreciate them too. Few of them might be knowing everything, that's why they don't have any doubt. And there are a couple of students, those who are just watching the video just to watch it like a television. So that will not help you, my dear students, because again we are not going to repeat the content, though we are going to do revision, but it will be in the way of revision, not in the way of explanation. I hope you understand this seriousness of the lectures, and I hope that you are going to watch it very carefully. Because why am I making you serious? Because the chapter which we have started, simple present tense, you are going to face this chapter till your 10th standard and throughout the life wherever you want to speak English, because tenses makes your sentence formation perfect. So unless you don't have the grip on the tenses, you would not have the good command over the English language. So I request to those who are not otherwise paying attention, please watch the video lectures regularly. What will happen if you will watch it regularly? You will get regularly update. Like your phone needs update. Sometimes you update your phone, it needs updation, right? Similarly, this needs to be updated daily. And what else we are going to do? Again, we are going to understand what is simple present tense, as we did in the previous lecture. Yes, because it is like, as much as you will revise it, it will be like in your mind, it will be clear and precise in your mind. And then again, what is verb? We are going to do revision of the same. Further, the verbs, the way the verbs are used in the tenses, we are going to relate that, which otherwise you are having some basic knowledge. Now we are going to go into the depth of that topic to further exercises. Means based on that exercises we are going to solve. Yesterday we solved, and today few more exercise questions we are going to solve it. So I hope that you are watching it and you will watch it keenly with a keen interest, and I will also get the feedback. Follow-up teachers will also get the feedback. Let's get started. Okay, so as I told you that this chapter is very much important to build your proper base. We already have reached to the last exercise in yesterday's lecture, but still throughout this lecture we are again going to revise simple present tense, and also wherever you need, you can just note it down in your book, the formula, the hint, whatever I give you, you can note it down if you want. Correct? And yes, I know that yesterday we have reached till the last exercise, but I feel that as much as we will revise the basic, further you will not have to face the problem in case if you are learning, or you are trying to understand the bit high level tenses. And at the end, after the revision and explanation of simple present tense, we are just going to see the previous chapters, the glimpse of previous chapters, so that in case if you watch this video, you will at least get the idea of the chapters till the date we have done. So here, simple present tense. Yesterday I explained you the meaning of tense. So here just repeat whenever I ask you to do so. Here I wrote the meaning of tense yesterday in yesterday's lecture. So here if you can see that the meaning of tense is time. So now dear students, repeat after me please. Tenses means time. Repeat second time. Tenses means time. I insist you to repeat third time. Tenses means time. Yes, I am not asking you to learn it. By repeating it, you will be very much clear in your mind that what is tense. And here, furthermore, I solved 3 photo sentences, or I should say that the sentences with the photos, and then the remaining 3 I kept for you. So today I am going to solve these 3 as well. So even if you have solved, you will be able to verify your answers that whether you have solved it, is it correct or is it incorrect. So the first photo on the right hand side is, the sentence says that my friend bakes delicious cookies. So here my dear friends, what is the verb? I hope that you remember that in these warm up exercise sentences we need to highlight the verb, we need to underline the verb. So first you need to understand what is verb. That is what I explained yesterday, but still for the revision sake I will explain it again. Verb means action word. The action you do, or any doing word, or anything you do, any activity, that is even the verb. Even if you sit, you are sitting, it is a verb. Even if you are sleeping, that is a verb. That is the process. Yes, you sleep, again you wake up. So sleeping is even counted as verb here. So I hope that you now know what is verb, but still I will write it. So even if you want to take photo or any screenshot or if you want to make any notes, you can make it easily. Verbs means action or doing word. Clear enough? So I have just related here, I have just kept it the formula here. Verbs means action or doing words. Okay, so this you need to remember every time, because I also told yesterday that verb will be the main part of the tenses. Correct? In the tenses, I will show it to you further what is the sentence formation and how you need to play with it. But here first you need to understand verb means action or doing words. Still many of you even don't know what is the meaning of verb, so that it was very much necessary for me to show it to you. So here my friend bakes delicious cookies. So what is the friend doing? What is the action that the friend is doing? My friend bakes. To bake something, correct, is an action. So here the answer will be bakes. So you need to underline that. Here I have just highlighted it in my way. Okay, second picture is here. If you can read it, I love chocolates. Now here love is verb. Why? To love something, to love chocolates is also an action. You are loving it, correct? It is not necessary that you do physical action. Action may be of even heart and mind, correct? You think, it is also verb. It is action of mind again. So make sure you are very clear over that what is verb. And so here I love chocolates, love is a verb. What is the next? If you can see in the picture, we play football on Sundays. What do we do? What action? Play. Football is the name of that action, the name of the game, correct? But what they do, what do? They play. So play is again verb because it is an action, obviously. It is a physical action. Okay, so let us move on further. Now then after that I explained you when I solved these three first first three photos, first three sentences, then I explained you what is simple present tense. Again I would like to explain it to you, and I would like to repeat. I would ask you to repeat whenever I feel it is necessary. So here the verbs you underline tells us about something that happens as a routine or habit. So just repeat after me whenever I ask you. Here I am going to write something which is very much important, is routine, and okay, so here it is going to be routine. Okay, so first thing is routine, second habit, correct, which is there in the this definition, and the third thing which I want to add is, which yesterday even I showed it to you, is universal fact, correct. So here children, I have brought something which is very much necessary. Like yesterday after solving the sentences, I explained you what is simple present tense, right? There the routine and habit, the sentences of simple present tense will be either routine or habit. It was there in the formula, but here which the thing I have added is universal fact. Even simple present tense sentences are universal fact. So these three are very much important. So you have to repeat after me now. So start repeating: routine, habit, and universal fact. Now repeat a second time: routine, habit, and universal fact. Okay, so actually you need to understand sometimes, okay, this is the first type of tense for you, so you will not get confused. You will be, okay sir, it is routine, habit, universal fact. But as soon as you will be familiar with, as soon as you will be asked to be familiar with the other types of tenses, you will have to get the hint to recognize each of them, to separate each of them, how to differentiate them, how the distinguished features they are having. You need to recognize it very correctly. So I hope this much is very much clear to you. This was important. Moving on, and then we solved exercise 1, where you had to underline the verbs in the sentences. Again I would like to solve 3 to 4 sentences and to explain you as of the revision part. Here I would like to solve first this one, as I explained you this in detail today again in the warm-up exercise. Monkeys love bananas. Now like I said, action should not only be physical where we count it verb. No, action is action, correct. Even it is of brain, even it is of heart, it depends, correct. So here the action is of heart, correct, because monkey loves banana. If you know that if you offer banana to monkeys, how happy they will be. They are known for that, correct. You can't even go near to them if you have bananas in your hand. Yes, especially in the city where the monkeys are like everywhere. So here monkey loves banana. So here what is the verb? Love, because they love it. So it is even counted as a verb, correct. Monkey loves banana. So if you have solved this and if you have this answer, I'll be very much happy that you have at least tried to solve it. Okay, fine. Now here then further I want to solve this one. If I will highlight, you will be easily able to see it. Okay, father takes the dog for a walk every morning. So now students, again verb means action or any doing word, whatever he is doing. So what does the father do with the dog? For a walk. He takes the dog for the walk. So what is the verb here? Correct. Even to take is a verb and walk is a verb, correct. As you will be confused for that. So takes is the verb here because he takes the dog. What action is he doing? What is he doing? He is taking the dog, correct, for the walk every morning. So here it is specified that he takes, correct. So you might be confused for this. That's why I solved this. Okay, I hope it's clear enough. And the next I would like to solve here is, okay, this one is very easy. Joe plays tennis. So here, if you can notice that is s is added at the end of the word play, correct? As the Joe is a boy, so we know that, okay, we will revise it again, but we know that he, she, it, correct? So we need to add s. So Joe is a boy, so Joe plays tennis. Now what is the verb here? Exactly what is he doing? Tennis? No, tennis is not the verb. Let me tell you, for those who have misconceptions, tennis is not the verb. But here the verb is plays. Okay, what is he playing? Then it is tennis, but what action is he doing? He is playing. So plays is the verb here. Similarly, I think almost of like couple of them I left for you, but almost all I have solved here. And then further we moved on to this table. There were 3 tables with the 3 different rules. Here the first table indicates that with he, she, it, with the singular third person. So he, she, it is singular third person. We just add s at the end, correct, with the verb. So even if you remember, my dear students, I wrote the formula here. Again I would like to write it for you. He, she, it. If there is he, she, it, or we should say that any name, correct? So this is or. So or any name. What do? We just add s or es with the verb. Okay, so this is what I even taught you yesterday. If in the sentence, if in the subject part there is he, she, it, or any name, like if it is Rohan, obviously it means he. Okay, so here, now repeat after me, my dear students. He, she, it, or name, we need to add s or es with verb. Repeat a second time. He, she, it, or name, we need to add s or es with verb. Clear enough? So here there is he, she, it, so we added s. And like I was telling you, I just stopped it from the middle. So like I was telling you that if there is Rohan, obviously we considered he because he is a boy. If there is Sakina, we obviously considered is she because she is a girl. If it is anything animal, we use it as a pronoun in place of the animal or anything, correct? So I hope this is clear for you. So this here it is given that the definition is given. I will bring it into the center part. So it is here given that we usually add s to the verbs when we use it with the singular noun or the pronouns he, she and it. This is just what I explained you now. Okay. Then further we studied the second table, correct, in which if you can see, okay, let me just highlight the he, she, it part. If you can see, my dear students, here they made the plural. They just did not added the s, they added es. So here this table shows the second rule to make it plural. Now again, if there is he, she, it, we need to add es in the words. Now in which words? Here it is clearly written in the definition, in the instruction, that for verbs ending with o, ch, sh, double s, x and z, that is z, we add es with the singular noun or the pronoun he, she, it, correct? So again the first half part is same, if it is name or he, she, it. Now second half part is we need to add es. Now in the first part I showed you, I just asked you to write the formula s or es, correct? Now here where to add es, detailed explanation is given. Yes, at the first time when I asked you to write formula, obviously you might have gotten question in your mind that, sir, okay, we understood where to add s, what about es? So here it is. You need to remember this anyhow. Okay, repeat after me, my dear students. Just repeat after me carefully. Verbs ending with O, CH, SH, double S, X and Z. Again repeat. Verbs ending with O, CH, SH, double S, X and Z, we add ES. Now let me show it to you here. I'll just write this with a big font size so that you can understand it very clearly. Here it is, the first example I have written to explain it to you. Now see, my dear students, in the definition is given that the verbs ending with O. So go ends with the verb O. So we need to add ES, correct? So we added ES. So the go became goes. He goes to school daily. She goes to school daily. Yes. So this is how we are going to work it out. Now again the second example, if you see, just to compare it with the definition, I am just writing it here. Watch. Okay, let me just erase the first data so that I can get a space. Okay, so if you can see here, students, watch will become watches, correct? Why it happened? Now again the same thing, CH, it is there in the list. So this, the watch ends with CH, two alphabets CH, so we need to add ES. This way, if you remember these thing, O, CH, SH, double S, X, Z, only 6 extensions are there. If you remember that, this will be just a piece of cake for you, I must say. Means very much easy for you. Okay, the third kind of rule is how and when do we add IES? Again, in the case of he, she, it, when do we add IES? So only when, for the verbs ending with Y, we remove Y and add IES when we use it with a singular noun or the pronoun he, she or it. I repeat, for the verbs ending with Y, we remove the Y and add IES when we use it with a singular noun or the pronoun he, she, it. So only with Y. So if you say for an example, dry, DRY, so it will become dries, DRIES, he dries it. And second example, if I give it to you, is FLY, fly, it will become flies, FLIES, because it ended with Y. So lots of examples are there. So here only when we use it with the singular or the pronoun he, she, it, correct? So I hope this much is very clear to you. And also we discussed this orange box. Let me just highlight it. Okay, for verbs having a vowel before Y, we add S. So we added S in the first part of the rules. We just added S to make it plural. But why do we add this? Because the vowel before Y, if there is a vowel before Y, for example, if I say DAY, okay, so let me put it over here. So here before Y there is a vowel. Remember vowels A, E, I, O, U. So these 5 are the vowels A, E, I, O, U. So here you can see A, vowel A before Y. So this rule says the same. If there is a vowel before Y, we just add S, correct? Because you might be confused, students, that if the word ends with Y and we have to replace it with IES, why don't we say days is DAIES, correct? So there is a difference. If there is a vowel before Y, we just add S, and if there is a consonant before Y, we replace Y with IES. Okay, clear enough? I hope that is clear, very much clear to you. Okay, so after that, what have we done? We just solved the second exercise. Let me solve one or two more for you, and then I'll show you the glimpse of whatever we have done till today, whatever chapters we have done, last 3 chapters. Okay, so here if you can see that let me say this, Jai sometimes dash sour oranges or sour oranges. So Jai sometimes dash sour oranges. Here in the bracket eat is given. And what is Jai? Jai is a name of a boy, correct? So ultimately we can put a pronoun as he. So even if it is a name or any pronoun, what do we have to do? We have to add s, correct? So Jai sometimes eats sour oranges. Jai sometimes eats sour oranges. Because it was Jai, we added s with the eat word. Okay, then what about I can say that this one, she dashed the remote in the drawer. So she puts, because he she ate. I hope again remember that rule, he she ate, we need to add s with the verb. Here is the verb and we added s. So she puts the remote in the drawer. Okay, and one more, I think this you might be having in a doubt. Plants dash water and sunlight to grow. Plants need. Why? Because plants are already in the plural form. If you say plants, a plant needs, but if it is already plants here, it's a plural form, we only have to put as it is the verb. Plants need. Plants needs. No, that is not proper. Plants need water and sunlight to grow. That is the correct answer. So if you have done that, I will congratulate you in advance. Okay, so now with this our chapter number 7 is also over. Now let me just give you the glimpse of whatever we have done till the date, the last 3 chapters. So if you say that here for the 5th chapter we have done verbs, which again I repeated in the chapter of tenses. So verbs now you know is a doing words. Then we solved even the exercises, the picture exercises of the verbs. So if you have not done it, please make sure you will do it. Still, if you have any doubt, you have the time period of 5 to 6 in the evening to call me. And then I would say that we have done the adjectives, which is the describing word. What does it describes? Nouns. So adjective is a describing word which describes the noun. We solved the exercises. I explained you the formula, many formulas and many hints also have given to you for that. And we solved the first exercise where you had to just circle the one which describes you, means you have to do it on your own. This doesn't have, we cannot have any perfect answer for this. This you have to circle as per your descriptions, correct? And then we solved the second exercise as well. So this, and then we solved exercise 2. I think that I only just kept 1 or 2 photos and sentences for you to solve it. Also in the third exercise we had to just select the adjective from this box and we need to fit it perfectly into the blanks, and then we need to make the full sentence. In the fourth exercise we had to read the poem and circle the adjectives. This also merely I have done. Then we just solved simple present tense. Today second time I explained you what is tense, what is simple present tense, what is included, routine, habit, universal fact, and then I also explained you what is verb. Then we solved the exercises again. Okay, and then also not only exercise, but today I again explained you the 3 rules, where to add s, where to add es, and where to add ies. Okay, so with this our chapter number 7 is also over. Precisely I have explained everything. Make sure that you have to practice now. Now the ball is in your court. Whether to goal it or not, it is in your hands now. And lastly, I would like to thank you for watching the video, to my dear students, and I hope that this video will be very much important for you. You will watch it again and again, as in this video clearly I have managed to include the topics and explanations which I have not done in the previous lecture. So, keep practicing. Unless you want practice, you won't be able to solve it on your own. Please make sure you solve it on your own and don't learn the fill in the blanks or anything, because this grammar subject is all about practice, not learning. Lastly, stay home, stay safe, take care of yourself and of your family too. Goodbye.